on. So, hello everybody. We are driving home right now from the Grand Theater. We just watched The Big Sick, which was, spoiler alert, really something spectacular. This film, you know more of the actors and the creative team. This is Judd Apatow produced this. Who's the biggest people in it, Spencer?
It stars Kumail. Is it Nanjiani? I'm probably butchering his last name, but he's Dinesh from Silicon Valley. It has Ray Romano, Holly Hunter, and it's awesome. I loved it so much. Actually, it's my favorite movie I've seen at Sundance so far, and I really don't have many gripes about it, just because it was hilarious, first of all, and it had a really great kind of like moving story alongside it. I bought the romance, I bought the chemistry between the main characters. Zoe Kazan plays the love interest, and it's based kind of off the true romance between Kumail and his wife Emily. What was her last name? I forgot what it was. But yeah, performances across the board were great. I think that Holly Hunter, she gave an awesome performance. She had a couple scenes that she stole basically every scene she was in. Same with Ray Romano. Ray Romano did really, really good in those parts. And the lead actor, Kumail, he does excellent. He's a star for sure. What do you think?
I like that you talked about Holly, and I'll bring up Ray as well, because those are two roles that easily could have been throwaway roles, or just roles that aren't as impactful, that they could have easily phoned it in on, but they pulled out great performances, and like you said, all across the board. What I loved the most about this was the ability to keep a grounded story that was heartfelt and impactful at the same time as being a really solid comedy. I mentioned just as we walked out that about every 40 seconds there's another joke in this movie, but it never becomes repetitive, and it never distracts from the actual story that's being told, which is something truly remarkable that we don't see enough in film, because it's so hard to do. I can't stop gushing over this movie. It was so great, and if you can even take it to another level, the Q&A after was just on point. These guys are all great comedic talents, and a really fantastic experience altogether. What would you rate it?
I'm gonna go pretty big on this one. I'd say I'd probably give it a 9.6. I think that it's pretty dang close to perfect. The characters are really well rounded. The script is so strong in this movie. I really liked the script and thought it was all around just a super, super enjoyable movie. Judd Apatow produced, like Ryan said, and I think this is probably the best Apatow comedy that we've seen in some time. So 9.6. What would you score it?
I'm gonna give it a 9.5. So just barely lower than yours. I heard some people saying this on the way out, and I somewhat agree. It did feel a little bit long towards the end, but that could also be that we've been at Sundance sitting in chairs all day. So I definitely am not going to hold that against it, because it keeps your interest the whole time. I was just sore from sitting down all day. So I think this will definitely be a near perfect experience when it's released in theaters. Even just watching this at home will be such a wonderful experience.
And I think that this will appeal really well to wide audiences, don't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which is something awesome for this being a Sundance film, is a lot of the Sundance ones are going to end up being thoroughbred, that are just kind of a weird, different, dark comedy kind of thing. That's what Sundance is known for. But this is a very well-rounded, well appealing to everyone kind of
That's it, man. Great movie. Check out The Big Sick as soon as you can.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. Spencer's going to be doing some reviews tomorrow morning as he comes out of the theater, and then tomorrow night we have two big ones that we're really excited for. We will be talking about Wind River and Mudbound. So until tomorrow, bye.